What? It's my pre-whiskey whiskey. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. My name is Brian. First, I have to thank my younger brother Kevin for donating this gigantic bottle to the channel. And yes, I did pour some of it. And yes, I'm going to drink some of it because I'm going to need some whiskey on my palate before I drink the whiskey for this video. That's right, we got Elijah Craig barrel proof. And here's the important part. C921, 60%. Well, 60.1%. But God, it would be a mistake to not have something before I drink this monstrous thing. Now, if you excuse me, I have to finish this whiskey.
3 hours later.
I was fortunate enough to purchase this last year. Wow, it feels weird to say. At a nearby local place that I go to on occasion. It's not right next door or anything, but decent place. Wow, a little bit wired today, probably because it's snowing. Put a little bit, a lot, little. Okay, that's good. We begin with the color. Look at that. This is what I like to see. Elijah Craig is usually pretty good with their bourbon color. I will give it that. I am certainly late to trying this whiskey for the first time, so I will link up here other people who got this early and decided to do a video like 2-3 months ago at the time of this recording, if you'd like to see those as well. But stay here for now. We'll see how this goes. Begin nosing technique. Oh my. That is brown sugar, cinnamon, baking spices, certainly. I mean, nothing here is surprising as far as bourbon profile goes. Caramel, hinted milk chocolate. Just got oak or wood, a wood note there. That was fun. Salivating like crazy already. Woo! Funny enough, it's making me think of cinnamon sugar oatmeal. And it's the typical sweetness. When I say stuff like brown sugar and caramel, I expect that sweetness is also transferred in those words. But yes, it also smells sweet and delicious, and I want to drink it right now. Well, the proof's there. Oh, it was just a tiny sip, too. I'm glad I prepped this whiskey with some whiskey. Also, I think I swallowed that too quickly. As usual, first sip is just to sip. Get accustomed to it. Again, at a proof at this level, I have learned it is good to have a lower proof whiskey or the same type of whiskey. In this case, Elijah Craig barrel proof. I had some Elijah Craig, just the regular release beforehand. Or else the proof this high may just become too overwhelming going at it straight. Some people are fine with it. Some people can just handle 60% and above immediately, while I prefer to just prepare, brace myself. All right, holding on the palate this time around. Ooh, tannin forward, dry, oak. Wow, brown sugar, sweetness, a little bit of orange zest or rind. Oh. It evolves. Oh, that's nice. Caramel. It's funny. It's very intense at first. Again, it's partially to the proof. Noted also, didn't drink like the proof. Like holding in my tongue, you'd think 60%. Bleh. But really, it was more of a drying sensation. You'd think that prickly sensation would happen. But in this case, it was more dry initially. Spices, sweetness, and then it fades. It's still sticking. There's still a little bit of a oak residue. That doesn't sound like a great thing to say. Okay, this is first of all, I'm thinking of a wood workshop and sawdust, and I'm also thinking of the finish as sawdust on my tongue. I don't know. That's what just happened. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Oh yeah, wow. It's an aggressive sip, or an aggressive holding it on the tongue just for a little bit. Yeah, it comes at you with all these oak and wood notes and dry, but then it mellows out and it gets to these sweeter notes, a little bit of chocolate. I think it's more of it's not milk chocolate, it's not dark chocolate. That is what is throwing me, but it's that sort of chocolate. Oh, cocoa. Got it. It's more of a cocoa note, like hot chocolate or chocolate chips. That's another one that makes me think of. It is certainly an Elijah Craig that's been cranked up quite a bit. And thankfully I can say that since I had some Elijah Craig before this and it was just usual. enjoyable, simple bourbon. But this takes it up to 11, as the saying goes. The only thing I can compare this to, just as a sensation more than an actual palate, it's going from a Maker's Mark to a cask strength Maker's Mark. It's a Wild Turkey 101 even, compared to a rare breed. It's that sort of just a, in this case it's a big jump. Elijah Craig's 50%, this is 60%. That's a jump in proof. And Maker's Mark cask strength is similar. I believe it's 45 generally, and then it goes up to about 50 on their cask strength stuff. And it's always amazing to see what just the time and the proof difference is. And this is why people hunt this stuff down. This is why people chase this crazy bottle specifically, because it is just a different beast. And I really enjoy that myself. I don't want to be one of the people who chases down Elijah Craig bottles, but considering how much I'm enjoying this, and this isn't my daily sipper, first of all. This is not something I would pour regularly. It is something where, similar to the moment, at the time of this recording, there is a nor'easter heading this way, and there's going to be probably about a foot of snow. Perfect weather for this kind of whiskey. It's got a lovely progression. Again, it's very aggressive up front, but then it mellows out, the oak mellows out, the spices mellow out, the sweetness comes forward, and then the finish, it just kind of just does that, whatever that is. It just kind of goes like that. In closing, we are going to find out what Heaven Hill Distilleries themselves say about their barrel proof. They do generalize, so it's not going to be specifically C921, but we want to get some information directly from the source, so here we go. Uncut straight from the barrel without chill filtering, the nose, taste, and finish created by 12 years of aging are preserved in their simplest form. True. At full barrel proof, you can enjoy Elijah Craig much the same way our master distillers do when they sample straight from the barrel in our Kentucky Rick House. I really want to do that still. I really want to go to Kentucky Warehouse and just try it right out of the barrel. Someday. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof is a bold and honest expression of what charred oak barrel aging can do for bourbon. From the man who originated the process. From the man who originated the process. I love how they put the word honest expression when they're talking about the supposed person who started making bourbon. This is all very debatable. Go look it up. It's nonsense. But it's a nice story. That's really all they want. It's a nice story. Proof varies by release. Again, this is 60.1%. Age is 12 years old. I wasn't certain about the age because guess what? They don't put an age statement on it, which I find peculiar. But good to know that they have it listed here on their site. Their official tasting notes are thus. Color, deep amber aroma, caramel with toasted oak, fruit notes, apple, and orange. Taste, rich vanilla, caramel, and butterscotch, along with spices, a black pepper, and cinnamon at the back of the palate. I'm going to take some, you know. It's more spices and oak for me. I really love vanilla. I really love caramel. I am a basic. Will say when it comes to lattes, I get caramel lattes all the time with lots of espresso. Finish, nicely layered, showcasing all flavors. Fades slowly, then lingers as it cools. Perfect. That's, I guess that's what that means to me. And here's a little bit of fun info in case you didn't know, because I still have to put this in my brain whenever I try these kind of products. Barrel proof batches. Each batch of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof is an uncut, small batch of 12-year-old bourbon bottled straight from the barrel. Lovely. The variance in proof from batch to batch presents a unique opportunity to explore the impact of the Angel's share and the resulting proof in small batch barrels. The first letter of the batch number indicates which of the year's releases the bottle was a part of, starting with A, while the second digit is a number that determines the month of the year the bottle was released. The third and fourth digit indicate the year. So, to clarify, with C921, they only go ABC. So C is the latter part of the year, 9, September, 21, 2021. Thus, C921. Does it make sense after you know that? Yes. Does it make sense in general? Not really. But it's still good. It's still good whiskey. Unfortunately, that kind of thing is used for a lot of different whiskeys and bourbons and everything. It just confuses the hell out of me, but it does help to go back and find out that fact, since then you can know, in general, what kind of releases you're running into when you're out in the wild. There you have it, folks. Elijah Craig, C921, a lovely, if not a little aggressive dram. I am going to enjoy comparing this with other high-proof whiskeys in the future, and also just enjoying it. That's the important part. Enjoy the damn whiskey. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.